Common question is, what can I do to aid in my healing process? Number one is the easiest thing, is just be all in. Show up when you're supposed to show up, commit to the process. Don't look for all the other shiny things out there. Don't try to add in too many other things, which a lot of people do when they're excited and they want to start making a change. Is they're like, oh, I'm going to add in yoga if you weren't doing yoga, or I'm going to add in exercise. I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to do all these different things. It's too much for you to keep up with. And just like New Year's resolutions, there's a reason that people don't stick with them, is because they try to bite off way more than they can chew. So the first thing is be all in with this process, because it's going to get you the results that you are looking for if you stick with it. The thing when you're in the office, or you're on the table, and you're receiving your spinal flow session, you're receiving your attunement, the most important thing that you can do to aid in the healing process is to get out of your head. Really tune into your body. Feel into your body. Stop having the chattering thoughts. Move your attention into your body. The more that you can become aware of that, the more you can draw your attention into your body, you actually increase the amount of energy flow that is being produced within the spinal cord that actually begins to activate the brain, and it shuts down different parts of the brain that actually increase the stress response. So that'll help you to activate the spinal wave and improve that sensation of being able to actually experience what it's like to be in your body, so that your brain gets reconnected to the proper sensations that it's supposed to be feeling within the body. The other thing is, don't go at this alone. So if you want to give yourself the best outcomes, the people that have the best outcomes are the ones who do this together. They have accountability. If that is something that's feasible for you, bring in a family member, get your whole family started, get your friends in here, do this together as a group. The best case scenarios are the ones where people come in together as a group, because they're able to hold themselves accountable. They're not experiencing friction when they go home. The least beneficial scenario out there is people that are doing this, but they're at home, they have no support. Their spouse is unsupportive, or their family is unsupportive of them actually getting well or pursuing taking care of themselves. And so they go home, and every single day they're going into an unsupportive environment. We can't always control that, but in those situations, you're doing this for yourself. Lean on the support system that we have here within Divine Spark, because that'll really make a big impact on getting the best outcomes possible. And then the last thing would be to share your progress with others. When you can actually step into being able to become this new person, you leave your old diagnoses behind. You leave your old labels behind as you start to feel change. One of the things that people will make a mistake on is they'll jump back towards, oh, well, I might be feeling better, but I know that I have this disease, or I have this label, or I just always have a bad back, or I always have headaches. That's just how I am. Right now, this is great that I'm getting these results, but they're almost fearful of leaving that. When you start to share your progress with others, what that does is that actually says, I'm no longer this person. I am stepping into this new experience of who I am, and you would be blown away by how impactful that is in the healing process, is when you can actually rewire your own identity into letting go, so that you can step into this greater version of yourself. So those are the biggest things that you can do to be able to aid your healing process.